So before I get into it, let me just say this is all spoiler free. It's just some quick impressions real quick. So if you're worried about spoilers, we don't spoil anything the trailers didn't hear. So my game of the year contender so far, there's nothing to contend with it because I have been in love with this franchise since I first saw it at E3 1 year far long ago, back when I was just like, what the hell is this robot dinosaur game? And ever since then, I have been hooked on Horizon. So obviously Horizon Forbidden West is my game of the year so far. I highly doubt anything beats it, to be honest. And I played a decent bit this year. I played Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was great. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands was amazing. And right now I'm working my way through Elden Ring, and I'm enjoying it a decent bit. I have not liked any FromSoft game so far in my lifetime, but Elden Ring has like a decent enough gameplay loop that I enjoy it enough. But Horizon is Horizon. Like, it's not only does it have a good gameplay loop, it's got an engaging story, amazing, just truly, absolutely next-gen graphics, and amazing music, incredibly well-designed characters and machines. And like I said, the story was one of my favorite parts of Horizon. The gameplay has also been way revamped. I got into this in great detail in the powwow I did about it earlier, but basically Guerrilla Games was just like, oh, they complained a little bit about the first one, let's fix that. And they pretty much did it with everything. And Horizon, it was one of the best ways, like, the way you can really tell if it's going to be your game of the year is if you set out to play and you do so and you're just like, wow, that was a pretty decent, like, 1 hour session. Then you're just like, oh my god, it is 6 a.m. I've been playing for 6 hours straight. That's how I'd go off what my game of the year is. And I did that multiple times with Horizon. It was the gift that just kept on giving.
Well, so far this year, this one's pretty easy because I've only actually completed one game that came out this year, and that's Kirby. The Forgotten Lands is just really, really good. Like, we've started playing Wonderlands, so that could top it because I really like the Borderlands franchise, but as things are standing going by the beginning of the game, I don't think it's going to happen. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands has done something that's really odd. It just took like the best parts of Kirby and condensed it down into one like solid short experience, because it's a decently long game for a Kirby game, but it's not a long game for like compared to other video games. And they got rid of a lot of power-ups, but what they do have is solid. I really like the upgrading powers as you go, because it gives you a reason to redo things, because you're just like, oh, I have a new hammer upgrade. I haven't used hammer in a while. Let me try this out. And most of the upgrades definitely feel like distinct from each other, so that's also a good thing. I really liked, surprisingly, the upgrade to sleep, because you heal yourself and you do status boosts as a side effect. As far as story goes, it's actually pretty heavy in terms of like a Kirby game. Because at first I thought you were just going to fight the Beast Pack and then it was just going to like repeat itself over and over again like Kirby normally does. And it does that to a degree with like mini bosses and things. But generally speaking, it's like a linear thing. You have to like save everybody, rebuild the town. The Waddle Dee town was really cool. I liked that a lot. Just having like a nice little place for shops and mini games and arena and everything like that all in one like just condensed area that's a great place to go back to whenever you're bored of going through things. And oddly enough, one of my favorite aspects was probably the bonus stages, because each power-up and each level of power-up had its own bonus stage themed around it. Really gave you a taste of what they could do. Like, it has little pop-ups to teach you more advanced techniques. And there was one level that you had to go through all of the mouthful modes, and it was just one of the best things that game had to offer.
Game of the Year 2022, 100% for me, is Elden Ring so far. it can be unseated. It can be dethroned, potentially. I don't know if that's going to happen now that Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed to 2023, but we'll see. I haven't played Horizon yet. I haven't even played the first Horizon yet, so I've got that on my backlog. But the only real competitors I have are Pokemon Arceus and Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, both of which I really liked, but that's about all I've really played this year. So, but that doesn't take away from how much I loved Elden Ring. I mean, you have this, it took all the good parts of Dark Souls and made it better, because like I started with Bloodborne, so going backwards from Bloodborne to Dark Souls was a little like kind of like, it was not bad, but it definitely did not age as well as Bloodborne did. But they took all the cool concepts and stuff from Dark Souls, removed a bunch of the garbage I didn't like from Dark Souls, which isn't that much, I do like Dark Souls, and put it in Elden Ring and made it good. And you don't like die and have to run through the whole level to get back to the boss typically, like most FromSoft games in Elden Ring. You just start right outside the boss, get right back to fighting, get right back to fun. And that's what I love about it so much, is it's still hard like FromSoft games are supposed to be, but it's a way more convenient version of what we've been getting. And it lets me dual wield with swords, and one is made of lava and one is a dragonfly wing, and that's awesome.